Please welcome our first-time superhero, Marko Totovic. Today, he will be presenting his session, Dynamics 365 Marketing Journey and Power Automate. Please stick around after Marko's session for a live Q&A.
Hello, and welcome to DynamicsCon Virtual. I am Marko Totovic, and I'm working as customer engagement and Power Platform consultant. Currently, I'm working in a company situated in Germany. It's called Arle Group, where I'm working again as a customer engagement and Power Platform consultant. Today, we are going to talk about Dynamics 365 Marketing Journey and Power Automate, and how we can use both of them together, and for the main cause is how to trigger Power Automate in your marketing journey. Here you can see my email, so if you have any question after whole event, you always can contact me, and here's the link to my blog. So I'm writing pretty often, and you can check some things which I wrote, and maybe you will be interested in them. So let's wrap today's presentation. First of all, I wanted to walk a little bit you through agenda, what we're going to talk about today, and what's our plan, and then we will continue with the rest of the thing. First of all, I will just talk a little bit about Microsoft 365 Dynamics Marketing. This is going to be just small reminder about what's marketing purpose, what marketing can do, and what's the main focus of the Dynamics marketing. Next thing, we are going to talk about real-time marketing, which is going to be our main focus for today's presentation, and generally for using Power Automate with marketing. Next thing is going to be real-time marketing journey, which is the place where you will be triggering your Power Automate. And after that, I will again just remind you a little bit about Power Automate, about some core capabilities, and what you can do in totally with Power Marketing, and generally to understand that with usage of Dynamics 365 marketing and real-time marketing, you have all possibility of Power Automate to use any kind of action to connect it with any external system beside Dynamics 365 and general all of that. And then the key thing of our presentation is how to connect both of systems. So how to use Dynamics 365 marketing and to trigger Power Automate in our journeys. And after that, I will show you how you can do it. I have already prepared some examples, and we will try to make. I will try to walk you through whole process of how you can make it and what's the benefit for you. So let's start. First of all, before we start, I just wanted to mention that you always can ask me a question in the chat. I'm here, and I will reply to all of your questions, or you can wait till the end and then ask questions. So feel as you like. So do whatever you feel like, and I'm here to answer to all of your questions. So for Dynamics 365 marketing, to all of you which are not familiar and not using it, it is Microsoft marketing tool. And its focus of this solution is to engage customers in real time. So what we are trying to achieve here is to find the best possible way how we can approach to our customers, and how to maybe find new customers, and to find the best appropriate way how we can reach to them, and possibly at the end give some of the best offers specifically to them. So to walk over that side, that we are using some general things for all of our customers. We are really trying here to focus to each specific customer. Microsoft Dynamics 365 marketing allows you to personalize your whole experience with using of AI with your customers, and to build a seamless experience through collaboration of different tools, like we are going today to use Power Automate. And at the end, as I previously mentioned, the whole idea of marketing solution, not only Microsoft marketing solution or general marketing solution, is to win customer and to earn loyalty faster. As Microsoft Dynamics 365 marketing contains several different parts of marketing. One is outbound marketing and another one is real-time marketing. Today, we are going to focus on real-time marketing, but I wanted you just to give you some small overview what is some kind of difference. So on outbound marketing, you have possibility to use social media posting, you have possibility to create forms and landing pages, you have event management and lead management, but on the other side, real-time marketing, which we are going to use today and to focus with it today, allows you to create real-time customer journeys, which is probably the biggest side of it. So it allows you to work in real time with customer journeys and to create as best customer journey as you can. It allows you to use mobile messaging, mobile notifications, which are in the last couple of years enormously popular because we're a little bit walking from just regular emails from marketing teams and from companies to receive only emails from marketing team. Now we are less focusing to applications which we have on the phone from any reseller or any company which we are subscribed to. So real-time marketing allows you to use mobile messaging. It allows you to work as a one-to-one personalized access to contact and journeys so that you can focus more on each specific customer. And it gives you the most important side if you're a marketing user, real-time analytics. So this is small difference in between outbound and real-time, but now when we are focused on real-time marketing, the key, let's say, key functionalities are probably that it is customer-led, gives customer-led experience. So whatever you do, you can create it a little bit more specific to your customer, and you can orchestrate that through real-time journeys. And it allows you to deliver one-on-one experience. So I'm saying mostly that one-on-one, you will not create a journey or a specific email to each specific customer, but you will have possibility to focus a little bit more to be, let's say, a little bit smarter to focus to each specific customer in some small sort of different way. And it allows you to take advantage of real-time customer data changes. So whenever you change something inside your system, which you will see, we will not changing today, but you will see something in a demo similar to it. It allows you to really act in the same moment when some changes happen. So if some information from your customer has changed recently, you can immediately focus on it and act as fast as possible so that you can reach to your customer in the best possible way. And at the end, one of the key features and thing which we are going to focus today the most is simplified journey management, which is taking us to real-time marketing journeys. So you all know that marketing journeys are from the beginning part of the Microsoft Dynamics 365 marketing. So this is not only inside Microsoft, it is generally in whole marketing world. Journeys are one of the most important parts so that you can create one specific journey for each event or each promotion you have so that your customer can know about it and that you can probably reach more to them. But real-time marketing journeys inside Dynamics 365 marketings allow you to manage segments in real-time marketing. So everything what's changed in your system can be immediately transferred to your journey, and you can take action, as I said previously. And you can connect it to many different things inside and to many different parts of your marketing. So it allows you to really be at real time in each place for your customer. You have possibility to work with the triggers. This is thing only related to real-time marketing. So you have possibility to start your real-time marketing journey from segment and from the trigger, which is really important in some different ways. So if we are looking from the segment perspective, we create some segment and we say all customers from, let's say, one specific region should receive this specific email or just notification or update that we will have some event. In triggers, we do not have to look about some specific list of the customers. We can say when something happens, continue with the journey. So send email or start Power Automate or rest of the stuff which is allowed for you to use in real-time marketing journey. On the other side, you have possibility to use business goals and measures. So this is one really great thing because you can say in each journey what's the goal of that specific journey. So when you start and when goal is succeeded at the end, you will have your measurement how many journeys have come to the goal of your general marketing journey which you have created. So goals are really great stuff for real-time marketing. You can use attributes which we are going to use today. You can define some specific attributes which you want to use, and then you can use them through your journey and put them in some specific place or map them to some specific columns where you need. As I said, you will see how you can use attributes. We will use some really light marketing journey which I have created for you just to understand how you can create it, and I will show you what else you can do. But for me, today is the focus for you to understand how to use it and how to trigger Power Automate, and then the sky is the limit if you start using it. A and B testing, we have that too in both marketing, but here it's real time. If you start A and B testing, it will work faster and it will work through real-time marketing journey. So much faster you will possibly get results from A and B marketing email, and you can decide which one to choose at the end. Of course, we have really great AI in the end, which of course with the demo environment and it's not so many data and with some small events, I will not be able to show you and to explain you through some environment, through some demo how it works all together. But there is an AI, and if you use marketing, you will see that it really helps, and it can help you to define a lot of different things because marketing is getting smarter and smarter, and real-time marketing journeys are really getting smart. And the most important part for us today is that you have possibility to trigger journey from Power Automate flow. So why is this important? We have some things which we cannot do inside marketing. We cannot connect to different sources. We cannot connect to different systems. Specifically talking, there is not so many companies which will use only some software which will not use only marketing as a software. Most of them will use other types of CRM. They will use, there is high percentage that they will use ERP, and the data, if we are looking in Microsoft perspective, most of the data are stored in the Dataverse, but there is high chances that you can use some other software. With Power Automate, you have really huge number of connectors, so you can connect to any other external system or to some other system inside of your organization. The other thing is you can send emails. Yeah, you can do that through marketing, but in this case, you have possibility to define and to send it internally, which is really great stuff that you can get reports what happened to some specific journeys immediately to people who are employed in marketing. You have here really endless possibility what you can do with Power Automate, because the most important thing here is that you're just triggering Power Automate, and you have some specific steps which you have to fulfill when you will trigger it. But after the trigger, as I said previously, and I most usually like to say when I talk about Power Automate and when I work with Power Automate, I like to say to my colleagues, the sky is the limit. Power Automate is really great stuff, and it allows you to connect so many different things or to take data and to put it in some other place. So in this case, it will allow you to do everything right, like any other Power Automatization which you can create with Power Automate. Which all of these take us Power Automate. But before that, I just have put some small screenshot. If you have never saw a real-time marketing journey, how it looks like, and what some small statistics which you can get from it. So here, because I do not have so many data as I previously said in my marketing environment, because it is a trial environment, and for real-time marketing, we're not getting anything to show. But some kind of statistics which you can get from your real-time marketing journey. So if you see on the right side, we have goals which I have mentioned, and you can see which percentage of your journey has achieved that goal. So in this case, you see that 82% of contacts reach that goal. I will show you where you can set it up, and you can define which goal is for you. So goals are, you have some predefined, or you can create some specific goal for you personally, which you want. But on the other side, if you have worked with marketing, and if you have worked with outbound marketing, immediately you will see some difference how whole journey works. If you have worked with real-time marketing, you are really familiar with this, but this is a little bit more resembling like Power Automate when you start, when you see which flow has successfully or failed somewhere. So it's more, let's say, pleasant to look, and you can see really much bigger statistics about whole process where you walking through, and what your customer are doing in this specific journey which you have created for them. And now let's jump to Power Automate. If you have never used it, this is really great stuff. So you have to try it. You can create from some simple automatization like we will today, just trigger with the trigger of journey, and then send some email. On the other side, you can do so many different things. You can get to really high complexity. You can connect so many different systems. The really great stuff with Power Automate that has more than 450 pre-created connectors, and this is the thing which I like to say. It's more than 450. I really don't know if it is maybe 1,000 in this moment or 550 at this moment, because Microsoft and other companies are always creating some new content for Power Automate, and creating some new APIs, and specifically when I say like partners or some freelance developer, all of you can create some API, and you can upload it to App Stores and connect it to Power Automate. And if that works correctly too, and it could work for anybody, it will be added like a regular connector in Power Automate. Besides, it has huge number of connectors, which are not all focused to Microsoft. So you have connection to Salesforce, you have connection to SAP, you have connection to Oracle, you have connection to Google, Facebook, Instagram. I can't remember all of them, but there is too many third-party companies and softwares to which you can connect. Important side of Power Automate is generally what kind of platform it is. It is low code, and in some perspective, drag and drop editor. So yeah, it is kind of drag and drop. You're not dragging left or right something, but it's really similar to drag and drop. You just have to click on few things, and new actions will come. You will define a couple of required fields, but generally it's pretty easy to understand and to navigate through. And the important side is that this is a low code platform. So you will not develop any kind of big codes to create any automatization or connection. All of what you have to do here is to choose trigger, which there is possibility to have only one per one automatization, and then define actions, what has to be done at the end. So if I told you that if you have never used it, please try it. There is a free trial. You can always can create it and start using it. On the other side, if you're using already, you already know all the things which I'm saying. So Power Automate in our specific case will allow us to start some trigger and to create some automatization in our internal system after journey has been successfully created and passed through our steps. if you have never saw it, this is how it looks like, Power Automate. So first of all, here on screenshot, we have SharePoint as a trigger, but later on we have possibility to create approvals or to do some other connections and to check if to check data in other system, then to make next step forward it. And again, if you're using it already, you know all of this stuff which I have explained. Now let's talk about thing which is our topic today, is how to connect Power Automate and marketing journey. So we have two stages here. First of all, we have to work inside the marketing. So we have to work inside the real-time marketing. And after defining our journey and some setup, which you will see, then we have to create our Power Automate and to connect it to our journey. So inside of marketing, we have to select trigger. We have to understand this trigger which we are using, and we have to create attributes and to map them. On the other side, with Power Automate, we have to create cloud flow, which will be started when action is performed. So I wrote this on purposely. So the trigger is going to be inside the Dataverse when action is performed. But you will see it. And then what we have to do, like any other Power Automate, we have to define, we have to fulfill required fields. And after it, we have to start adding steps, what we want to achieve with our Power Automate. Before we jump to our demo, I have here a few screenshots which can you give some little bit more understanding how we are doing this. So in this phase, we have selected trigger. So our trigger is when our trigger is achieved, we are going through some of the next steps. So in this case, we are sending an email. Then we have attribute where we are checking if somebody has opened that email or not. And if he has not, then we are having our custom trigger, which in this specific scenario means that we will trigger Power Automate. From there, in our custom trigger, we have to define our journey, which we are using here, and to create attributes. I will show you whole process soon here in demo how you can create all of those stuff. And after creating attributes, we have to map them. So we have really it's easy written. You have your attribute like here source campaign, and you have just to click on map attribute and click and choose where you will map it. And after that, as I told you, we are moving to Power Automate, where we are just choosing action from Dataverse when action is performed. You give flow name as you like it, and then you're starting with creating Power Automate as always without any difference from any other Power Automate. Only important stuff on a trigger, you have to define specific things which are only for case when you're triggering Power Automate from journey. So for catalog, you will use CXP. For category, you will use custom. For table name, you will use none. And for action name, you will have all list of your actions. So if you're trying this for the first time, you will have only one action. Or if you have not created a couple of them previously, then you will have to choose which action you want to use. And if you have one, choose that one. If you have bigger list of actions created inside the marketing, choose the one you want to be in your Power Automate and to trigger your Power Automate with this action. And after that, you can do as you like. So here in this example, we have created some opportunity. In our example, which I'm going to show you here now in the demo, we are going to send some email. So on the other side, you can connect it to whatever you like and create as best marketing journey as you like and as you need. From now, let's switch to demo, where I will show you two different scenarios which I have created for you, and I will try to explain all necessary steps so that you can start creating your own marketing journeys with Power Automate in it. If you are entering your marketing, you will be addressed to your homepage. So from here, what we have in a menu is journeys and triggers. So you can start immediately from journey. If you're doing this for the first time, you do not have to go first to create a trigger. You can do it directly from the journey. But if you like to do it in some, let's say, direct order, you can first create trigger or segment, depending what you need, and then to continue with your journeys. For this purpose, I have created trigger where I just have defined 3 fields. So I am trying here to be as easy as possible because I just wanted to you to really understand what you can do. But in this trigger, I have created city, first name, and last name. City was on purpose. City is on purpose here because I wanted to. Because we have a segment on the other side, because I'm creating both journeys, one with segment, one with trigger. So I wanted just to filter all data in one place and to use one trigger. If you have to use some integration code, you always can download the file or copy the link, and you will have your trigger in a code. And on the end, you're defining attributes. This is specific attributes which you can see here on the beginning. So this is our trigger. And if you like to create it from the scratch, if you go to new trigger, you just have to give some name. I will just call it test trigger, and you have two choices. You can choose would you like to this trigger be initiated when a record or related to a customer is created or updated, or when some custom interaction with some website or some app happens. It's really written here that for the first one we are looking only to marketing, so we do not have necessity for any kind of development. On the other side, if we choose some website or app, we will have to make some development here because this is not out of the box part of marketing or not real-time marketing. So we will not walk through the whole process, but let me just show you how you can create it. So for here, you can choose a table on which this trigger will be created. I will again use contact, and I will say again just contact. And attribute is going to be, let's say for this case, company name, and trigger is going to be activated. This is really similar to Power Automate. So we are triggering this trigger on specific event. So we have possibility to trigger it when a record was created. So if new, in our case, if new contact is created, on the other side, we have possibility to trigger it when something is changed inside the system, or none of this. I will say that just when it's created so that you can understand what is going to happen next, but you will see that after this, we have saved this trigger. And sometimes on demo environments, all things work pretty slow. So from here, we have possibility to just to get ready, because this could take time sometimes, and specifically on demo environment. Okay, this is ready to use. So from now on, we can use our test trigger inside of our journeys. For our second example, I have created some segments, and I will show you this one, which is published and which I am actively using. So you can see that I was really good with naming of my segments and triggers and everything, that everything is named DynamicsCon, and then you have 0, 1 or without anything. I have created the easiest possible segment. I have created a couple of contacts, which they are contained with my emails, few different of them. And I defined the city where I'm situated. So I'm from Belgrade, and I said when city is Belgrade, collect all of members who in contacts who are from Belgrade. So that we are using only with three different contacts, which are going to be listed here. So one is me, another one has my dad's name, and another one has my wife's name, but all of emails are mine. So as if you have never created segment, you really have possibility to create really complex segments. So I will show you really fast what you can do here. So segment, and let's face it to contact. For me, whenever I'm presenting segments, for me it's easiest to say that segments are kind of queue. So you're just defining like advanced find inside the Dynamics 365. You are just defining how you will filter data. So you're just filtering, and with those basic filters, you can get to best possible for targeted clients inside of your marketing system. So you are not obligated to use only one filter. So in this case, I can again say Belgrade, but from here you can connect to, let's say we want to add subgrid. You can add something into subgrid, or you can just add let's say with business phone to existing group. So if I will say like this, so in this specific example, I just showing you what you can do. We will filter all people who are from Belgrade and have business have business phone in our system, so in our market. So let's not stay here for more time, because we have to jump to our journeys, and I have to explain you how you should work with journeys. So now I have showed you what I have created and how you can create it. Segment and trigger. In both cases, it will work with Power Automate. And now, sorry, I have clicked on analytics. Now let's go to our journeys, which I have created. So for the first one, we have our trigger, and I will go to edit mode. From here, I just have selected trigger, in this case segment, which I wanted to use, and I said you have possibility to choose how frequently you want to trigger your Power Automate. So in your journey. In this specific case, I said that I want to trigger it one-time journey when new added audience member can start anytime. So whenever I create somebody in the system who comes to this that he's from Belgrade, this will be started. On the other side, as you have saw when we were defining our trigger, I am using this one which I showed you, that we want to collect city, first name, and the last name. So if you're doing this for the first time, you will see that you just have to click on it and choose from the list where you want to connect your attribute. So in this case, city, I'm connecting to city, first name to first name, and last name to last name. And the rest of the things, what you have to do here is just to save this and publish it, and it will be going live. When it's live, okay, we have some time. When it's live, you have to create Power Automate. In our specific scenario, let me first jump to our Power Automate and to show you what we have created for this scenario. So as I told you, you will have only one specific thing, is to create this action. So when an action is performed, this is specific thing only for marketing. So you have to use it. If you do not use this trigger, you will not be able to connect it to marketing journeys, and you will not be able to then continue working with marketing at all. So as I said, important side is that you always have to use CPX as a catalog. You have, sorry for this help message, you have to use custom categories. So you will see when we go to drop down, you have a bigger number of category, but we have to use custom. For table name, you will choose none because there is you will not see any other possible. And for action name, you will see the one which is live in your marketing. So just always be careful about this. If you have too many different actions, just always take care to use specific one because this one is connected to your marketing journey. And at the end, what we can do here. So this automatically connects via your action and previously set up. That in our case, and I'm always using email because this is the best possible way where you can see all dynamic values which we can get from marketing and put it in our Power Automate. So we have defined city, first name and last name, but we are getting a little bit more from here. So first thing, okay, first name is from marketing, which we have defined. City is 2 and the last name is 2. But we have possibility to get profile ID. We have possibility to get building ID, and we have some action output targets. So if we define our targets or some messages, we can use that. But the most important part here is why I'm showing you the email as example only in this specific case, and most usually, is that you can understand if we put another action here, you have the data which you have defined in the marketing, and you can use them from now on. So if you're connecting here, for example, let's say really fast to Dataverse, for example, create record. Okay, list rows, relate rows, add new row, sorry. If we choose to add some of the new row to some table, let's say for accounts, for example, you will have possibility to use all of these attributes which we have defined inside the marketing. So this is great thing because we have city, so you have mapping here. This is not only for Dataverse. You have their data as text fields, and now you can put them on each place as you like. I will not say this, but I hope that you have some idea how you can leverage your marketing with Power Automate, not only in this small example, just sending email to myself at the end, but with possibility to connect to so many different sources, to so many different applications, maybe to your core CRM where you're having your leads to opportunity process. So your process of getting the best possible way how you can sell your products, but you have really possibility to connect it to any data source which Power Automate has. So all data, this is the really biggest conclusion which I can give you. Define the data in the best possible way, and after defining data, just connect it to Power Automate. And for really fast, I will show you how it looks like the process of creating Power Automate. So you have trigger-based or segment-based. If you're using segment-based, just use your segment. And if you choose the same way as I previously, always take care about time zones. So I had a few times for demos this problem. So I have not looked about my time zone defined in my trial environment. So I was waiting for a long time to get the response. So let's use my time zone, but we will not send anything at this moment. And after choosing it, just choose time when you want first to start it. So this is going to be only important for the first trigger. After that, you have your trigger. You now have possibility to set up anything what you like. So you can first send emails, send messages, send push notification, and the rest of the things. And when you feel that that moment has come to use custom trigger, here you can just connect it and your mapping attributes which we have defined previously. After mapping, as I showed you, this means that each time when we come to this segment and fulfill this trigger, we will always trigger this Power Automate, and we will then continue through our journey in Power Automate. Of course, you are not just obligated to stand here and after this to stop. Always you can add the more steps, what will happen after triggering Power Automate. And of course, as you previously saw on this screenshot, before everything, you can choose whatever you like from real-time marketing part and create as best possible journey as you can, and to approach to your customers in a best possible way. We are out of the time. So what I want to say all of you, first of all, thank you very much for attending my session and for listening me. I hope that I have shown you something interesting, and that maybe you will start using this in your organization if you are a marketing user, or maybe think about starting using it, or maybe start testing it and start implementing it. Depends on which side you are. Now, I will be here answering to all of your questions, which you can ask them through the chat. So now is active Q&A session part, but again, if I have not answered to some of your questions which you previously asked, I will now check and answer, and I hope that you will have a lot of questions for me. Thank you very much.